Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. And for today's video, we got the titles released for the first 5 episodes of The Flash Season 7, and some of them are really interesting. So for this video, I'll be going over these episode titles and also theorize about what these titles could mean, and obviously break them down and what we could see in those episodes. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Okay, so I'll read the titles for the first 5 episodes first, and then I'll break them down after I read over them. So the Flash Season 7 Episode 1 title is All's Well That Ends Wells. The Flash Season 7 Episode 2 is titled The Speed of Thought. The Flash Season 7 Episode 3 is titled Mother. The Flash Season 7 Episode 4 is titled Central City Strong. And the Flash Season 7 Episode 5 is titled Fear Me. Okay, so starting off with the Flash Season 7 Episode 1, which is our season premiere for the Flash Season 7, and that is titled All's Well That Ends Wells. So obviously this is the exact same title that they kept from the cancelled episode of The Flash Season 6, that obviously being Season 6 Episode 20. That would make sense because obviously 80% of that episode is literally Season 7 Episode 1. However, just with a few extra tweaks and changes to make it look more like a season premiere rather than an Episode 20. So this episode was obviously supposed to be a heavily Nash Wells focused episode, as you can infer from the title since it literally mentions his name. Now, with the character of Nash Wells, we've obviously seen him go through a lot post-crisis, especially with the fact that these different versions of Harrison Wells have combined into him and they're all in like his head. So that was obviously something they left off with during the Flash Season 6. Looks like they're gonna continue to explore this Nash Wells story for Season 7. And maybe they find like a way to like separate these different Wells inside his head, or maybe it could be that Nash could summon any Wells that he wants and he could like actually talk to them for like help, which could allow Team Flash to easily solve issues through different situations. So we got a nod to that during the Flash Season 6 Episode 19, where Barry cuts a deal with Carver, I think it was. I can't really remember the episode that well. But we had Harry Wells pop out from Nash's mind as he said something like, "The Barry Allen I know would never cut a deal like this." So if it's like some like text situation, we could have Nash like calling into like Harry Wells, for example, and he would get info in regards to that. And then if it's like something like crime related, maybe then he could like summon Sherlock Wells and then Sherlock will tell him what to do and Nash could do that. Maybe they'll do something like that. That would be really, really cool to see. But also that episode title is heavily related to the character of H.R. Wells, who was our Harrison Wells of Season 3, since his novel, the novel he wrote during the Flash Season 3, was called All's Well That Ends Wells. So maybe this could nod to the fact that we could potentially see a ghost of H.R. Wells appear for this episode. Who knows? That would be really, really cool to see because H.R. Wells was just hilarious and it would just be great to see him again. Now, the Flash Season 7 Episode 2 is titled Speed of Thought. So what I think this episode will be about is this will be the episode where Barry gets his speed back. So we know for this episode, thanks to Canada Graphs, we have this battle between Mirror Master and the Flash, and surprise, surprise, Eva McCulloch mops the floor with him. So maybe towards the end of this episode, Barry gets frustrated that he was unable to stop Mirror Master once again and get Iris out of the Mirrorverse. So Barry will probably be thinking of ways to get this artificial Speed Force to work, and maybe he finds a way, or maybe he finds ways to take down Eva without his speed as it's getting more and more critical as the days go by. But for sure, this will be the episode where Barry gets his speed back. I would honestly be shocked if they leave that for episode 3. So I think episode 2 is when Barry gets his speed back. So the Flash Season 7 episode 3 is titled simply Mother. Now this is a nod to Eva McCulloch. We have seen the different Mirror Master clones throughout the Flash Season 6 refer to Eva as Mother many times, so that is where this title definitely comes from. Now, we do know that this episode will be where they wrap up the Mirror Master storyline, and thanks to Canada Graphs, we were obviously able to get some set photos for this episode as well. And we obviously saw Team Flash and Eva McCulloch joining forces to face off Mirror Master clones that are basically causing havoc across Central City. These Mirror Master clones would most likely be referring to Eva as once again Mother before they all start disobeying her and doing their own thing, and that would then lead to Eva McCulloch seeking help from Team Flash to obviously take these different Mirror Master clones down. And then this would obviously lead to Eva McCulloch's redemption arc, maybe, who knows. But this is what I think will go down for this episode. Now, the Flash Season 7 Episode 4 is titled Central City Strong. Now, this title is the hardest one to pick out in regards to what it means from the other 4 titles that were released. However, we do know what is going on briefly in this episode. This is the episode where we will have Abracadabra return post-crisis, and we will probably see what his situation was like in this new timeline, because we obviously saw that back in Season 3, he was taken by Gypsy to face trial and most probably executed, and clearly in Earth Prime, it really didn't work that way. He somehow managed to escape or something along those lines. So I'm interested to see how Abracadabra's timeline works post-crisis. Also in this episode, we are expecting to see Bloodwork return, as on set someone was seen wearing this like massive CGI dummy, which was the very same design that they used for Bloodwork during the Flash Season 6 Episode 8. So this will most likely be Bloodwork's return. So we will probably see Bloodwork's long game play along in this episode, and we'll see him and Abracadabra join forces to face off the Flash. But other than that, I really have no idea what this title is referring to. But we do have these 2 returning characters for this episode. Now, for me, the most interesting title out of them all, and it gets me so intrigued, is the Flash Season 7 Episode 5 titled Fear Me. Now, this is kind of obvious, but this is pretty much short for saying Godspeed has arrived. The real Godspeed is here. He's causing havoc on Central City. And now it's time for the original Godspeed to arrive and challenge our Scarlet Speedster once again with the speed aspect of things. We know Godspeed is our main villain for the Flash Season 7, and thank God we have a speedster villain for after God knows how many seasons. So thankfully we now have a speedster villain. Godspeed has arrived. He's going to probably say like fear me or something to the Flash. Maybe that's a nod to that. But this is when we will most probably see Godspeed arrive for the Flash Season 7. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about my theories about these titles. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.